Welcome again to the ABA Tonight. I'm your host, Prophecy, bringing you all the latest news and highlights from the ABA, 2K Sports' #1 online league. We're going to start with a team spotlight here with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the first place team in the East. They would visit Charlotte to take on Cheap Suit and the Bobcats. And here we have Gerald Wallace, who went off in this game. He was just ridiculous, dropping threes from everywhere on the court, as you'll see in this highlight here. Left, right, up the top of the key, from the baseline, everywhere you could think of, Gerald Wallace was dropping them tonight. Just three after three after three for Gerald Wallace. He would have 41 points in this game. And the first place Cavs would suffer a 17-point loss here, 67-84 for the Cavs. Mo Williams had a terrible night, 4 of 14. Delonte West, no better, 2 of 18 from the field, 2 of 13 from downtown. For the Bobcats, who were victorious in this game, Gerald Wallace, as mentioned, had 41 points on 18 of 22, 4 of 4 from downtown for Charlotte. Game of the week would pit two of the first place teams in the ABA in the East and West, Cavs and Blazers, Obster 9 and Mr. Boo Muncher. Brandon Roy here takes it from the wing, drives in all the way down for the big jam. Blazers had the lead at that point. Brandon Roy again misses that one, but check out Greg Oden out of nowhere for the beastly slam. This one was neck and neck all the way. We'll come down to the wire. Portland trying to make a run here. Steve Blake from downtown. He got it. Blazers win this one in OT, 110-106. Delonte West, 37 points. Mo Williams, 30 points, 14 assists. Brandon Roy led the way for the Blazers, 43 points, 3 for 5 from downtown, and Steve Blake had 15 assists for the Blazers. As we take it to Utah, where the Jazz would host the Rockets, EO and Prophecy dueling again. Check out this alley-oop. Beautiful play there. Gets the Jazz crowd going. This was a tough game, a grinded out one. That's the way EO likes to play. This was a big play here. Ron Artest goes for the dive, saves the ball right to Kirilenko, gives up the easy deuce, but Ron Artest will come down hard. Separated shoulder, big injury for the Rockets as they were just starting to find their rhythm. Rockets would fall to the Jazz 68-63. Yao with 22 points, 3 blocks. Darren Williams with 19 points. Kirilenko, 21 points off the bench on 10 of 16 shooting. As we travel to Memphis, Duval Rays versus Cheap Suit. Bobcats and Grizzlies. OJ Mayo here from deep, nothing but net. Grizzlies starting to play a little bit better for Coach Duval Rays. Hopefully they can get it going here. Deep three-pointer there. Grizzlies looking for a big victory against one of the ABA's surprise teams this year. Hakeem Warwick with the turnaround fade. Got it to rattle in there. And Rudy Gay would ice things for the Grizzlies with the deep three-pointer there. Grizzlies get a big win in front of their home crowd against the Bobcats, 82-78, one of their better performances of the year. Hakeem Warwick led the way with 28 points, 7 assists. Conley with 24 points, 3 of 6 from downtown. Jazz host the Blazers, EO and Obster. LaMarcus Aldridge with the turn and fade over Mehmet Okur, nothing but net. Blazers take the early lead. Rashard Lewis, who's been dynamite for the Blazers since coming over, shooting great from downtown. As you'll see here from the top of the key, then from the baseline, contested shot, drops it nothing but net. And once again, Rashard Lewis just killing him from downtown. Another contested three gets it to rattle home. Blazers loving it. They would win by 18, 73-55. Rashard Lewis led the way, 3 of 5 from downtown, 21 points. LaMarcus Aldridge was 16 for the Blazers. Mavericks and Grizzlies, Seaford making another appearance on the ABA tonight. Dirk Nowitzki just gets Matador defense again there and jams it. Memphis would struggle to get any kind of offense going in this game as Dallas played excellent defense throughout. This was pretty much their only highlight there. Mayo with the big stuff over Dirk Nowitzki. Great play there, but Memphis would fall 65-58. Dirk Nowitzki, 13 of 20, 8 rebounds, 26 points for the Mavericks. Josh Howard contributed 16 and 5 assists. Mike Conley, 15 points. Rudy Gay, 14 points for the Grizzlies. Orlando Magic making a run at first place in the East. They would travel to New Orleans. Orlando Magic been playing very well, very consistent this year under Coach Game Over. Dwight Howard there with the outlet pass. Ronny Turioff has made a great impact in Orlando since coming over. Hits the mid-range jumper there. And big Dwight Howard, as always, just owning the paint. Big stuff here over 4 New Orleans defenders. Unstoppable, 98-75. Magic win easily. Allen Iverson, 25 points, 8 assists. Dwight Howard, 22 points, 19 rebounds on the double-double there for the Magic. Clippers and Suns, College Pays versus Savan. Interesting matchup here. Phoenix at home with the Diesel. Makes the powerful move, and how are you going to stop that? Just owns inside the paint there. Big jam. Clippers would fight through this one all the way. They would make every effort to come back, get a big win in Phoenix. Clippers been playing great lately. They won 9 of 10 during one stretch. Well, Phoenix would just be too much behind their great long-range shooting there. 84-78. Amari Stoudemire leads Phoenix with 31 points, 8 boards. Chris Paul had 16 assists, running the floor very well. Zach Randolph, 18 points on 9 of 13 for the Clippers, 8 rebounds. Steve Nash had an excellent game, 16 points, but struggled from long range, 2 of 12, and that was what eventually killed the Clippers' hopes of winning that game. New York travels to Washington. Relax and BX Chosen One meeting for the first time this year. Gilbert Arenas would pass to Nick Young, tie game in the fourth. Clutch shot at the buzzer, and Washington wins it. Big win over New York for the struggling Wizards, 76-73. Anton Jamison, 20 points on 10 of 15. Gilbert Arenas, 19 points, 10 assists, and 3 steals for the Wizards. David Lee and Wilson Chandler led the way for the Knicks with 16 points apiece, 10 boards for Lee and 8 boards for Wilson Chandler. Big matchup in the West here. 2 leading conference teams here, Rockets and Blazers. Prophecy and Obster with another great matchup here. As always, Rudy Fernandez explodes down the paint for the big jam. Rashard Lewis hits a big clutch 3 there. But Battier with the clutch shot with about 3 minutes to go in the fourth gets one to rattle home from 3, and Yao Ming would close the issue with the mid-range jumper. Rockets win a big one in Portland, 79-73. Yao with 26 points and 9 boards. 5 players in double figures for the Rockets. Rashard Lewis, 27 for the Blazers. But the big story here, probably the biggest story of the season, is Brandon Roy out 20 games plus with a torn Achilles, which is another huge injury for the Blazers. And you'll check out what they're missing here. 19.5 points per game, 50% shooting, 89% from the free throw line, and the record with the Blazers with Brandon Roy is 31-10. So they'll be missing their floor general here. We'll see how they can respond to that. And that's all the time we got for the ABA tonight. Once again, I'm your host, Prophecy. Hope you enjoyed this and enjoy your time with the ABA. Appreciate it. See you next time.